Hey, what's going on? Hello. I hope this video finds you well. Thank you very much for clicking the thumbnail. I am going to do another Oliver Anthony video today. That last song just blew me away. I've listened to the Richmond of North Richmond God knows how many times now, and I even went off and watched other reactors reacting to it and stuff just to I just love seeing that first listen. It's just amazing. Amazing song. I see now he's been on Joe Rogan. His actual name is like Chris, which is crazy. But I'm gonna do one that you guys have requested, which is I Want to Go Home. So honestly, it's that last one. It inspired me. It inspired me. It moved me. It was just absolutely incredible. And I've seen many stories now that he turned down 8 million. He turned down an 8 million record, $8 million record deal, and good for him. Because to be fair, when you've got like 70 odd million views, I don't really know what a record label is going to offer you, because usually they'll offer you an advance and marketing, but the guy's pulled off 70 million views just by standing in some woodland with a microphone and a guitar singing about shit that matters. So anyway, yeah, I'm super excited to get into this. Please, if you haven't already, leave a sub. It is appreciated. And leave a comment. I don't always comment back to a lot of people, but I always read them. It's always great to read them. Yeah, hit the bell if you wanna hear more. I'm on the journey to 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's go.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
He's doing it again, isn't he? He's doing it again. He's striking a chord, no pun. You know, as a kind of, mid-30s dude, try to keep up a household with my wife and my daughter and stuff, and working. You just working, and my wife's working as well. It's like both me and her are working, and that's the circumstances of the way things are now. You look at the way things have inflated, such as house prices, car prices, food prices, over generations. Years ago it could be just like one person went to work and the other managed the house, but now you've got to kind of both squeeze in doing what needs doing around the house on your weekends. I work 50 hours a week, and then the pile of ironing's getting bigger. Stuff just needs tidying, just like general stuff, and you don't have time to do it in the week. So in the time when you're supposed to be recouping and chilling out or whatever, you're straight back on the grind. And I know that sounds like a first world problem, but it's a worldwide problem, and I fully get what you're saying. We're just literally it's just got to, I think at the minute society's kind of getting to like a breaking point where everybody's just fucking had enough. We're all just knackered, overworked. It's never good enough. And it's just the grind. Money, 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 money. It's all become this algorithmic numbers game when everybody's really just kind of, it's the little things, you know. You know, the I don't know, whatever you do in life, whether you fix cars or sales or whatever you do, your kids will not remember the big sale you did or the 50 cars you fixed or the hours you put in. Well, they will remember that, but you know, they will remember little things, you know, sitting there and drawing with them and eating breakfast together and stuff like that. You know, it's starting to lose values, I suppose, and values are now determined by like algorithms and binary sort of popularity, likes and stuff. I've just asked you lot to sub the page and stuff, so you know, we're all part of it. It's all part of this thing. We're all getting bombarded with information all the time on our phones and stuff, and it's just a crazy world. It just seems to have just changed so quickly. You know, it's just changed like really quickly. So anyway, sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent. Sorry.
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Wow. Yeah, that's just crazy. It does make you think, you know. He's basically saying, you know, if it wasn't for his faith in his dog, he would have been locked up. And it's no surprise, is it, that mental health is at a all-time, well, like, you know, problems within mental health are at an all-time high at the minute. You know, it's and I think that when he says he wants to go home, I think he's talking, how I interpreted it as is, I think we're all kind of lost, and we've all kind of found ourselves in this new world, as he said in the old song. And I think we're kind of, when he says that I want to go home, I think we're all looking for a home that doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. It's gone. You know, there's a constant civil war going on with humanity at the minute, with opinions and God knows what else. You know, it's we're all just kind of against each other. You can't. The left's almost gone so far to the left that it's ended up on the right and not realised, and then there's people on the right saying things that would have been deemed left years ago. So, and there's just this kind of blurry in-between thing that, you know, you can talk about, you know, the plight of the world and stuff, and there's always an irony to it, you know. There's always, you know, people are online tweeting about how bad the world is, you know, on a phone that's made by a kid in a sweatshop, or, you know, there's just so much difficulty and contradiction with everything. You know, in some ways, you know, part of me is, you know, I always say, you know, I fully want people to have that, you know, your opinion is your opinion, doesn't mean that it's fact and stuff like that, but it's just got to a crazy point now. And, you know, there's stuff happening like the court of public opinion, you know. Nowadays, people don't even go to trial, they just get condemned for things through public opinion. The media leak something out. And yeah, I'm talking about Russell Brand. I don't know whether he did do it. I don't know whether he didn't do it. You know, he's a self-confessed sex and drug addict, you know, rehabilitated. But he hasn't even had a trial yet. And they've just thrown it out there for all of us to decide, you know. And there's people that do and people that don't. And people are arguing and people... And it's just got a bit crazy, really, the court of public opinion. So I keep going off on tangents because my brain's just like, I've got too many tabs open in my head. But the point I'm just trying to make is the world's gone crazy. It's a completely different world to what I grew up in, you know, and I want to go home. Anyway, take it steady, look after yourselves, get fresh air, do exercise, drink water, spend time with your loved ones, and take it steady. Layers. And he's doing exactly what music ought to do sometimes, which is it's provoking thought. It's provoking us to think like, yeah. And the point is proven with the views this guy's got, just stood in the woods with a guitar singing about some shit that he means. So anyway, I hope I didn't offend anybody.